Hi there, Heather and Chris here, and welcome to Coffee and Hot Takes with Call One and Hello Direct, where we'll be sitting down with our trusted partners and friends from the industry to bring you information. Today we have Brad with HP Poly. HP Poly just launched the new Mission headset series, and on the surface it looks like just another headset refresh. But I've been told there's actually a lot more going on here. So let's get into it. What's really new?
Hey, Brad. So what inspired the new Mission series and what problems were you trying to solve?
So the new Mission series is going to be a refresh and replacement for the Blackwire series, right? So number one, we decided to make the wire black. Right? That was kind of critical to it.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, we needed to refresh the product line. It was like 10 or 12 years old, and we've also added some great new features.
Okay. All right. When you look at Mission compared to previous models like Blackwire, what are the biggest changes customers should look out for?
Okay. Number one, AI noise block on all the units. Number two, super wideband audio, which we're going to get into in a little bit. And three is the larger speaker drivers that creates a richer, fuller sound for the user.
Okay. And who would the ideal customers be for the line?
Yeah. So we've done a bunch of research around personas, right? We've interviewed a number of companies in North America, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, everywhere. And we've created about 7 or 8 personas, and we can aim products at those personas. This product line is aimed primarily at remote workers, office workers, and professional callers.
Gotcha. So basically contact center and hybrid like across the board.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. One of the things you mentioned is the AI noise block. Can you explain what that actually does in a real world call?
Yeah, for sure. So number one, let's look at the problem that it's solving is background noise for you, the caller. That has changed, right? We used to always work in an office and it was super predictable what the noise was. Now, we work at home, we've got kids, we're working in the coffee shop, we're working on the road. So that noise profile has changed. So accordingly, we've changed the profile on what gets reduced. So basically, in a nutshell, AI noise block reduces the sound that you, the far end caller, hear from when I'm talking, right? So it's a benefit for both of us.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so let's talk super wideband. It sounds super impressive,
Doesn't it?
Yeah. So, but what does that actually mean for the customer?
So super wideband audio helps the far end caller not have to concentrate on that call so much, right? It cleans up your voice, it provides more crisp and clear audio, and it also helps reduce call fatigue, right? We've all been on calls where we're like, I've got to listen super intently to this one. You don't have to anymore. So that's what super wideband audio does.
Okay. And how does the speaker size play into that?
Speaker size, this is interesting. 32 millimeters is the new speaker driver versus 28 millimeters on Blackwire. Doesn't sound like much, right? 4 millimeters, I don't even know what that means. But it really makes a difference and creates a much more rich and a much deeper, fuller sound for you, the user.
And also, so our users obviously are wearing these some all day long, which like you mentioned as far as fatigue goes. So what's changed with the design that matters?
The ear cushions and the headband, right? So a little less pressure on your ear, and the ear cushions are formed to fit a little bit better than they used to.
Okay. So something that's interesting from a purchasing standpoint, we hear there will not be as many SKUs, and we thank you for that. Due to the Teams button, what does that mean and why does it matter?
This is such a good question. And this is really a big deal, right? So we used to have like 1 million SKUs of Blackwire, right? Now we're getting down to like 8. The USB A and C variants are now melded into one. So we just cut the SKUs in half right there. And then Teams and non-Teams variants. No one really understood the difference, right? And so we've eliminated that and we've made one SKU. So these units are smart enough to know that when they're plugged in, are they plugged into a Teams environment or are they not? And then if they are, the Teams button will light up on the inline controller, and if they're not, it will just stay grayed out.
That's impressive. A lot of customers are using older poly headsets, so the big question is, why refresh?
The new features. Yeah, you've got to get on board with the new features. Now, Blackwire is not going away today, but it's going away sometime, right? So I know 1 million customers are standardized on Blackwire. We need to start getting customers used to Mission. Listen, we're here in Cape Canaveral where all the space stuff is happening, right? Mission name, Plantronics heritage around it, and you get why we did it.
Yeah.
So we need to get customers to start getting on board with Mission headsets sooner rather than later.
So you mentioned that the Blackwire is still available. What does that mean? Is it a first come, first serve? Like, how does that work?
Let me tell you, it's not today, but it will happen that it will become first come, first serve.
Got it.
And we have a little bit of a rolling launch schedule with Mission. 400 series now, 600 series soon, 800 series later on. But it'll all be complete by the end of this calendar year.
Perfect.
Excellent. And HP is highlighting sustainability. What does that mean in this product?
Yeah, so this is one of the greatest things that we've gotten from when HP absorbed us or HP procured us is a real live commitment to sustainability, right? And HP's flexing its muscles on this with the way the product is packaged and the way the product is designed. So, and some TCO certification. So that's kind of where we've gone with that.
Okay. So talk to me about TCO certifications. How important are they?
Yeah, TCO certification. TCO is an organization that gives kind of a rubber stamp, if you will, to products and says, these are sustainability has been baked into these products so you can feel good about buying them. All the Mission products have TCO certification.
Okay. And you also mentioned the 20% PCR. What exactly does that mean?
Yeah, post-consumer recyclable content. In all the new Mission headsets, 20% of the material in there is PCR. And then also the shipping. The paper boxes are certified.
Okay. And the replaceable ear pads as well as a headband, how do those play into it?
Yeah, so in a couple of ways. Number one is that we understand what happens with the product, right? People use it and it can become a little bit disposable. Mm-hmm. The replaceable ear cushions and the replaceable headbands help with that.
Okay.
So it sounds like a lot of the design is more about longevity and not just performance. Does it actually extend the life of the product?
Yeah, for sure, because you can just pop on new ear cushions and a new headband and you're good to go, especially in environments where users provide a headset and then maybe people retire, maybe people leave, whatever. That helps solve that problem.
Excellent. All right, so if someone's considering to upgrading their headsets this year, okay, what's the one reason they should take a serious look at a Mission series?
AI noise reduction and the super wideband audio. You can tell the difference.
Excellent.
This was great. We really appreciate you walking through this, Brad.
Listen, thanks for having me. Great to see you guys.
Yeah, you too.
All right, thank you for watching. This has been Chris and Heather. Make sure to look out for the next segment of Coffee and Hot Takes with Call One and Hello Direct.
Have a great day.
Thank you.